Draco turned into a murder scene.
Y'all wanna see a dead body?
Yeah, you wanna see a dead body? You wanna see a dead body? You wanna see a dead body? Yeah, bitch, you wanna see a dead body? You wanna see a dead body? You wanna see a dead body?
You wanna see a dead body? What's that word, y'all? Let me know if the volume all good and all that. You feel me? What's that word? What's that word? What's that word? How y'all feeling? Let me see. Volume chilling. That's a bad. Yeah, I was out working out and stuff like that. So now I'm home. So I know we got some shit for me to react to. Yeah. I also have a couple videos I want to check out because I was seeing some clips on my phone while I was walking home, and it was like apparently Anthony Edwards got his ass eliminated, which is right there, and the nigga smiling and laughing and shit, like, and Mike Conley looking at his ass like, dude, talking about L shirt, this W Giannis, nigga. This Buck nigga, this is Giannis, nigga. Fuck the Bucks. We fucks with Giannis. You feel me? So we're gonna have the PC been so far. It's been pretty good. I'm really happy with everything about this PC. If I can keep it a buck with you. Firstly, look at my shit. Let me get that out the way. This is my shit. This is probably my favorite photo, and I get to see this shit big as hell on my screen now. So I love that. Oh, let me go back. My opening joint, it's so good that I'm thinking about changing my clothes picture, but I want to make sure I got all my brothers on the. You feel me? Let me show you what I mean when I say I want to have all my brothers. This end scene. I want to make sure I got all my brothers there. You feel me? So, yeah, but I want to watch this video and see what he possibly could be saying after getting his ass whooped. You feel me? Oh, you couldn't see it. Damn. My bad. Hold on. Put me right there. Put me all the way at the bottom. This is what I was showing y'all. Look at that. I get to see this big as hell, and I fucking love this shit. I love this photo so fucking much. Yeah. Because I gotta sit down and do it. You know what, Gravity? I'm gonna text y'all tomorrow after I get off the college football stream, and y'all tell me everything that y'all want as a scene, and I'll figure it out. You feel me? So that's the only reason why it hasn't been done. Because I really just, I'm not gonna say I haven't had time to do it, because that's what lazy niggas say. I just have not sat down and done it. So we gonna make this a little bit bigger. Nah, we can make that a little bit smaller. Put this here. But first thing we gonna watch is this Anthony Edwards shit. I feel like he be trying a little bit too hard to be nonchalant. I understand that he's I understand that he is. Do me a favor. Can you do the links thing for me, Gravity? But yeah, I might need a little bit of help with that tomorrow. Either before I stream or after I stream. Before I stream at night or after I stream in the morning. But I want to see what's going on with Anthony Edwards. So we gonna watch this first. So
whatever you can.
This ball, I mean, I ain't gonna fry his ass. This bald head ass nigga was popping up all yesterday. Alright, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, J-Dub, Chet Holmgren. What's his name? Lou Dort. Who else? The other big ass white boy they got the Timberwolves the fuck out of there. Which in my opinion, I feel like kind of sucks. Yeah, I did. Alright. I'll do it. I just didn't want to have to sign into all my shit again. I was trying to be a little lazy, but you're going to hold me accountable and shit. God damn. I just want to see. Hey, matter of fact, let's watch one of these clips. Cause firstly, SGA and the Thunder, they look like they can win it all game. But the pace is looking pretty nice too. I think that's gonna be a really good series because I think Shea and Halliburton are about the same size. Usually they're picking on people. They're picking on people because they're that much bigger, that much longer than everybody. High screen when you sign in. Oh, I'm not gonna sign in at all. Not even gonna risk it. But yeah, let's see.
And considering, like, looking at Mike and his longevity, how hard it is to get there, does that put this in perspective at all too?
Yeah, I'm gonna work my butt off this summer. Nobody's gonna work harder than me this summer. I tell you that much. So, yeah, I'll try to make it happen again for Mike.
And consider.
Hey, I feel like he's having a little bit too much fun, gang. Bro, you smiling a little bit too much for. Gee, I remember. Hey, Gravity, I'm gonna tell you a quick story, bro. I remember I lost state playoffs when I was a junior, bro. We lost first round. We got our ass smacked. We was literally celebrating that we got that we scored a touchdown. And people was like having fun, bro, on the ride back, joking and shit. I'm in the back, like I'm hurt, but like people didn't care, and I feel like that bothered me more than anything, bro. So just look at Mike Conley's face sitting next to this nigga right now, bro.
And considering, like,
he blue as fuck. He's blue as hell, gang. He's furious, and Anthony Edwards is what 20? He's 23, gang. He don't give a fuck. He's gonna be back in this situation, bro. They're gonna find another guard that can play defense and shoot the three, bro. They're gonna find another 3-and-D guy to replace Mike Conley, dude. Look at that.
Like looking at Mike and his longevity, how hard it is to get there. Does that put this in perspective at all too?
Yeah, I'm gonna work my butt off this summer. Nobody's gonna work harder than me this summer. I tell you that much. So,
look at this nigga face. He like, nigga, you should have been doing that, bro. It took you to get your ass beat to finally be like, yeah, it's time to work hard. Because we not gonna act like them winning one game isn't a sweep, and that's a sweep, gang. That's a gentleman's fucking sweep. Appreciate the follow. Whoever gave me a follow, I received the follow. Mobad 08 or 06, 08. But dude, come on now. I just couldn't believe that. That was kind of wild to me. We're gonna go back into my here. We're going to click this away. Just because we're going into the Discord. I know you said not to show the Discord chats, but I'll make sure we on. Why is it not letting me click out of this shit? Minimize it. Oh. Alright, bro, what is Ryan calling me for? Did my phone just die? I think my phone died while he was calling me. See, I hate a nigga like Ryan, folks. Ryan, that nigga that be like, hey, gang, where you at? And this nigga know I'm at home, folks. I will break his whole face, gang. One punch, gang. Come on, gang. All right, let's hit the motherfucking Discord. Figure out what we watching. Oh, slide up. Make sure they can't see nothing. TikToks for Turk. Okay, so it look like we got like, how many we got? 4, 5 in this bitch. All right, Big Gravity. He. My phone died, gang. Look. I just said your punk ass, yeah, but I was in here talking shit about you too, nigga. Don't think you punking me either, folks. Don't think you that nigga, G. As I was saying, first TikTok up from Big Gravity. Let's see what you got. Lacey and Marlon recreate LeBron and Wade dunk. Who the fuck is Marlon? Well, I thought that was Plaque Boy Max. That was hella lame. I don't know who Marlon is. Who was Marlon? You ain't getting chase shit. Stupid ass nigga. You ain't getting chase shit. You know how I know? Because I saw you text me. You wouldn't have texted me if you was getting chased down. Wait, hold on. What the fuck? What are we looking at already, gang? D's 6 _ 9. Yuck. This Gravity type of girl right here. His ass is not getting chased. Do not believe that shit, gang. Yuck. Keep in mind, I also can see Ryan's location. I was looking at somebody else's location. Gotta watch this movie, gang. Let's see what movie it is. Goodfellas? I've never seen Goodfellas. Is Goodfellas white people's Paid in Full? I feel like that makes sense. Is Goodfellas white people's Paid in Full? Let's make sure we don't go in that. All right. That's a whole lot of history. Let's start off with a Jade video. I feel like we didn't watch shit Jade sent for real. Exploring the horrors of Minecraft, the Minecraft community.
Atera is the IT painkiller.
Hold up. Will this work? If I go here, and then I open Opera. Let's open Opera. By the way, if you in here watching me stream, we in here trying shit, so don't be in here making fun of a young nigga. W movie. Gravity, you ever seen Paid in Full? I mean, you should. You definitely should have seen that shit, nigga. You from New York. Niggas from New York ain't seen Paid in Full. It's crazy. My phone keep dying and shit, bro. I need a new charger, bro. All right, let's figure this out. W5 in here. If you new, just now meeting me, do me a favor, go ahead and follow. You know what I'm saying? Turn on that notification almost every single day. All right, let's take a look-see. What the fuck going on? Hey, if Opera gonna be running slow, then we gonna just chill on Internet Explorer. Send them shits. Send them shits. All right, this taking too long. Send whatever you want, right?
Remote monitoring and management, remote access, help desk and ticket.
Minecraft. It's a game literally everyone knows, even seniors.
What the fuck?
Said Minecraft. It's a game literally.
Hold on. That's what we not gonna do. Stream TikToks or Instagram Reels. Yes. Instagram Reels. I fucking have to do those tomorrow though. I have to do those tomorrow.
Everyone knows, even senior citizens that barely know how to use technology probably know how to create a crafting table. This game is a staple in internet culture, but despite all the creativity, laughter, and joy this game has brought to gamers, its community has a dark side. And I brought a special guest, Hellcastle and Tyler, to share their first-hand experience about the dangers of Minecraft. So grab your pickaxe and raise your brightness setting. It's time to dive into the horrors of the Minecraft community. The downfall of Notch. Let's start from the beginning. The very first member of the Minecraft community is its creator, Marcus Persson, aka Notch. In May 2009, Notch released an early version of Minecraft through Mojang Studios, which is a Swedish video game developer based in Sweden. This version of the game had no crafting, no creepers, just a sandbox with a small selection of blocks to build with. Even though the original Minecraft did not have a lot of content, the game got a lot of positive feedback from gamers. After adding more content to the game, Minecraft skyrocketed in sales and went viral on YouTube. In fact, 2.5 years later, in November 2011, Minecraft has sold 4 million copies worldwide. Things were going amazing for Notch, but with every rise, there's a fall. Over the next few years, Notch...
Firstly, this like a cool version of Ryan. Black Q50. This looks like a cooler version of you.
started to get tired of building Minecraft. He wanted to move on to other projects.
Hey, I will say one thing. Ryan got a taper. His taper was clean. I can't hate. I gotta give props what props is due. I will say that.
I did.
Hey, everybody who's in here, new people that are in here, make sure you go over to my Discord. Send videos you would like to see me react to.
I don't want to work on the project anymore because
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. We barely a minute into the fucking video.
wanted to just write prototypes or new games and stuff. That's the stuff I actually get happy from doing.
One day, Notch decided that he was already sick of working on Minecraft, so he tweeted out, "Anyone want to buy my share of Mojang so I can move on with my life?" A few days later, Microsoft reached out to him with a $2.5 billion offer to buy Mojang Studios, and Notch accepted the offer. Microsoft is, to this day, still the owners of Minecraft.
Hey, if you had to sell, would you sell Minecraft for $2.5 billion? That's the question. Would you sell Minecraft for $2.5 billion? Tell me what's good here. Are we selling? It was million? Bullshit. It said billion.
One day, Notch decided that he was already sick of working on Minecraft, so he tweeted out, "Anyone want to buy my share of Mojang so I can move on with my life?" A few days later, Microsoft reached out to him with a $2.5 billion.
Listen, Ryan, you gotta pay attention, gang. I wouldn't sell it, or it'd have to be way more money. $2.5 billion is not enough for Minecraft. Minecraft came out 2009. It's 2025. Niggas are still making money off of Minecraft, bro. And hella people still play it. Gang. I think $3.5 billion is enough to get me to sell Minecraft. You think 5? I think 5. Ooh, 5 to 10. Well, if you really sit and think about it, it probably is somewhere around what y'all saying, 5 to 10. Because, dude, you can make, bro, Minecraft will never be irrelevant. It's like how Warzone is going to be. They're just going to keep upgrading Warzone. Nobody's ever going to stop playing Warzone. Same way nobody's going to ever stop playing fucking Fortnite. Like, come on.
$1 offer to buy Mojang Studios, and Notch accepted the offer. Microsoft is, to this day, still the owners of Minecraft. So what happened to Notch? Well, sadly, he only got worse. Notch seemed to be active on Twitter a lot, but not just to tweet about Minecraft milestones, but he pushed the limits and tweeted some extremely provocative tweets. These tweets were the start of Notch's downfall, and Microsoft removed all references to Notch from Minecraft entirely. Essentially, Microsoft deleted Notch's past with Minecraft. It's sad to see someone who was so respected become so hated. But when you dig a little deeper, something could have influenced Notch's twisted views. What if I told you that Notch could be an incel? Back in August 13th, 2011, Notch... What if I told you...
An incel, a member of an online community of young men who consider themselves unable to attract women. Wait, so he started whooping women? Gang, I'm not a fan of it either, bro. Like, I haven't, if I can be real with you, Minecraft never piqued my interest until Jay was like, yeah, let's play Minecraft. Lower it a little bit. Mic's a little low. Yo. All right, maybe I just need to be a little bit closer. My bad, y'all. Oops, go back. Did I just lose the shit? Hey, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Y'all gotta bear with me because I be getting video suggestions.
Open the door to managing your listings and finances like a pro on Booking.com.
My bad, y'all. We gotta sit through this ad.
Minecraft. It's a game that literally...
I'm thinking about getting YouTube Premium, just saying fuck it. Might as well. Then we won't have to be on anything else. Y'all ever play Minecraft? This y'all shit?
only got worse. Notch seemed to be active on Twitter a lot, but not just to tweet about Minecraft milestones, but he pushed the limits and tweeted some extremely provocative tweets. These tweets were the start of Notch's downfall, and Microsoft removed all references to Notch from Minecraft entirely. Essentially, Microsoft deleted Notch's past with Minecraft. It's sad to see someone who was so respected become so hated, but when you dig a little deeper, something could have influenced Notch's twist.
Ryan, you ain't beating shit.
Notch could be an incel. Back in August 13th, 2011, Notch married Ellen Ederstrand, a fellow programmer. She's also the sister of the artist Christopher Zetterstrand, who made many of the paintings seen. Also the sister of the artist Christopher Zetterstrand. Also the sister of the artist Christopher Zetterstrand.
Y'all hidden? Late night. Miami. Nah, fuck Miami. Hawaii. Late night in Hawaii. Three Coca-Colas and a beer. Y'all hidden?
Who made many of the paintings seen in Minecraft. Ellen and Notch had a daughter together. Notch was truly in love, but it wouldn't last long. Not even 1 year later, in July 2012, Notch and Ellen filed for divorce.
Okay.
Notch tweeted, "Found a great girl, but she's afraid of me and my lifestyle, and she went with a normal person instead." Incels use
Damn.
negative experiences to grow their sad beliefs. This is Notch's only known marriage to date, and it ended with his wife leaving him for someone else. In another tweet, Notch's struggle was clear. He wrote, "Hanging out in Ibiza with a bunch of friends and partying with famous people, able to do whatever I want, and I've never felt more isolated." Notch is rich beyond our wildest dreams. He bought a mansion for $70 million and has house parties with famous people every month. But
Did niggas say it has a candy room in his house?
whatever I want, and I've never felt more isolated. Notch is rich beyond our wildest dreams. He bought a mansion.
It has a candy room. What the fuck he think about getting popping with some kids? Fuck, he got a candy room, fat bastard.
For $70 million and has house parties with famous people every month. But despite all the parties and fame, Notch has said he's lonelier than ever.
Yo, keep it a bug.
People every month. But despite all the parties and
This is a sad man, bro. Bro, the nigga said Notch is the video game Diddy. Bro, that's stupid, bro. I was just about to say, this nigga's a weird nigga. His ass belong on Epstein Island or some shit for with them freaky ass niggas. Whatever they be got going on over that bitch.
fame, Notch has said he's lonelier than ever before. This explains why Notch uses Twitter to express his feelings. He has all the money in the world. The truth is, he couldn't buy happiness. Minecraft is now a distant memory to Notch. Microsoft is in charge now, and it's time to take a look at the recent mistake that left the Minecraft community furious. Censorship took over Minecraft.
Censorship? Alright, we got 4 seconds.
On Booking.com opens the door to more guests, like this bunch.
In the summer of 2022, an update to Minecraft version 1.19.1 was released by Mojang Studios with a new system to keep players on Minecraft
The crib loud as hell today, gang.
safe. This version introduced a new feature to multiplayer servers in Minecraft. This feature would allow players to report harmful messages. It also automatically censored curse words and hate speech. This sounds like a good thing, right? Well, the problem is that this new system can be easily abused by anyone. Accounts can be mass reported and banned with no reasoning. In fact, if you do get banned, Microsoft hides the reason why you were initially banned. And when your account is unbanned, Microsoft still won't tell you why you were banned.
After reviewing your account, we have decided to reverse the permanent ban that has been placed on it. While we cannot share specific details about your initial ban, please remember to adhere to our community guidelines.
And let's not forget
So niggas can ban you on Minecraft and not explain why? I remember we used to leave games on 2K and they'd be like, yeah, we smacking your ass for like 10 minutes or whatever it used to be. And I'd be like, damn, what the fuck, bro? Man, I ain't leaving no more games today. These niggas really getting niggas out of here. Who would want to stay on this game? if you just ban me out of nowhere, I'll stop playing.
Get how devastating these bans are.
On certain versions of Minecraft, upon being banned from the game, not only can you no longer access realms or any multiplayer server ever again, but you are no longer able to even play your own single-player worlds.
Wow.
Single player bans only
Gee, imagine you get banned on like 2K, bro, and then they tell you, yeah, my nigga, you can't even play quick play. Like, bro, I can't even do the regular shit on the game, bro. You gonna kick me off the whole game?
happen on the Xbox and Nintendo Switch versions of Minecraft, but regardless, it's still unreasonable. The game is completely unplayable if you're banned. Microsoft doesn't even seem to cancel any paid subscriptions you have to their server hosting service, so they just keep taking your money even though you can't play, and this Minecraft update just gets worse. Even if you have a private server, you are still heavily censored by Microsoft. In other words, Mojang still censors your speech with your friends in the privacy of your own server. Even text written in single-player mode is censored, where no one can see the text except you. The reaction to Microsoft's censorship has been crazy. People are calling the situation Update 1980.
Okay, this one might seem a little different for what I'm about to say, but dude, why do you have to have curse words and or hate speech in your own joint? Like, maybe if I was building like a ranch or something, I'd call it like the plantation or something silly, something funny. But like, dude, what's really going on to where you got crazy ass hate speech on your shit to begin with? Even though it is kind of crazy, like, nigga, you watching my offline play, it's kind of wild.
1984 is a book written by George Orwell about a horrifying future where everything you say and do is being monitored and controlled.
My bad, gang.
By a figure known as Big Brother. Let's think of it another way. Imagine you're walking around your house and stub your toe. You yell curse words in pain, and instead you hear. You've been censored in the comfort of your own home. And yeah, this might be an extreme example, but when you think about it, that's what Microsoft is doing. They're monitoring what you're saying even when you're by yourself. The situation is not a good sign of Minecraft's future, but the community is still fighting for change. Let's take a closer look at the people who play this game. While the majority of players are great people, there are some that take their obsession of the Minecraft community way too far. And these people will do anything for their idols, the toxic stans. Before we talk about the toxic stans of Minecraft, I want to ask you something. Have you ever been in a car accident? In 2020, there were over 5 million car accidents in the US, and 43% of those resulted in injuries. And many car accident victims struggle to get the help they need because their insurance company comes up with excuses, downplays their injuries, and the same company you relied on leaves you with huge expenses to pay. Morgan & Morgan can help get the compensation you need. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm with over 800 attorneys and have recovered over $15 billion for their clients. The process is insanely easy. In 8 clicks or less, you can submit a claim to Morgan & Morgan right from your phone. You also pay nothing up front for their services. The fee is actually free unless they win. To get started for free, get your phone out and dial #law or visit www.forthepeople.com/visualventure. My link is in the description below. Thank you to Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring this video. Minecraft and YouTube go hand
Yeah, we just watched that, by the way, so don't complain about it.
in hand.
By the way, if you got Amazon Prime, you get a free sub on Twitch, so handle that. You got ads coming in a few seconds.
Minecraft content on YouTube has helped grow the popularity of Minecraft, and this also helped get more viewers on YouTube. One of the first kinds of Minecraft content that's still around today is a survival series known as SMP. It stands for Survival Multiplayer, which is when players record themselves playing survival mode on Minecraft with their friends. The first ever SMP video on YouTube was created 13 years ago. Some of you guys were babies back then. That's why if you're too young to remember that SMP video from 13 years ago, you'll at least recognize the most popular Minecraft creator today, Dream. With over 30 million subscribers and the most popular
gang. When he showed his face, bro, and niggas was calling him the ugliest nigga ever, I was like, wow, bro. It's not even like he like ugly, bro. Like pause. He's not like asshole ugly, bro. Don't do him like that, bro. Fuck is wrong with niggas, bro? They was on that for no reason.
popular Minecraft creator today, Dream. With over 30 million subscribers and 3.4 billion views across his channels, Dream is arguably the biggest Minecraft creator in YouTube history. Love or hate him, the guy is an internet phenomenon with an army of followers. But fame always comes with issues. Dream's online community has fallen victim to something known as the vocal minority, which means that the most toxic people of Dream's community are the most well-known because they create the most trouble. But to be fair, they're a minority because Dream's followers have done incredible things. They've raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for charities. Twitch streamer Jay Schlatt banned as many Dream stands as he could from his Twitch stream, and there's a reason for that.
Listing your vacation rentals on Booking.com opens the door to more guests, like this bunch.
That nigga, bro, that nigga's evil as fuck. He's laughing at all them niggas he banned.
So what have they done? Will you be surprised just how far these stands can take it? Meet TommyInnit, one of the biggest Minecraft creators of this generation. Dream and TommyInnit share a lot of the same stands. These stands can be incredibly supportive and talented, but some use their talent to do horrible things. In 2021, a lot of drawings and fan fictions were created by these stands. These drawings showed TommyInnit and other Minecraft creators in disgusting situations.
I don't know, man. It's just so disgusting how someone can just take the time of their day to do that.
It's even more horrifying when you realize that at the time these drawings were made, Tommy was only 16 years old and the other creators were not adults either. This caused outrage on Twitter. The situation was so bad that TommyInnit had to make a statement.
But boys, any of this not safe for work, like rated fan, whatever that is on the Wattpad or on Twitter, I am not comfortable with that, and I do not endorse it.
Sadly, the statement didn't help. It actually brought more attention to the issue, and one of his followers said this.
I rarely feel guilt. I'm not going to deactivate nor apologize for what I do and how I cope.
But these stands aren't the worst side of the Minecraft community. Some players even break the law for financial gain. What if I told you that Minecraft has a criminal underworld? Minecraft's criminal underworld. One of the most disappointing things about online gaming are the cheaters. It's something that we've all probably dealt with, and it's a major problem on Minecraft. Cheaters usually join the most popular multiplayer servers, but some of these cheaters...
Gang, you can cheat on Minecraft?
Don't just go against Minecraft's terms of service, but they also break the law. Cheaters use Minecraft ult shops. Ult shops are websites that sell accounts for online games. Cheaters will buy a ton of Minecraft accounts so that when they cheat on multiplayer servers, even if they get banned, they'll have another account to use to continue cheating. So how are sellers getting these accounts to sell? They're stealing them, and this happens way too often.
I've also had a friend once just one day wake up and find that his account is gone, and then later on he goes to one of the most famous alt shops and he saw that his account was up there for sale.
Got his dumb ass. Imagine you just wake up one morning, you like, time to play the game. Got the day off. You log in, your shit gone. You like, what the fuck? Then you hear about, man, that's this raw ass account. So you check out the alt shop, go in there. Yo shit is the main attraction right now. Niggas is bidding for your shit.
These criminal organizations hack their way into Minecraft accounts using illegal methods like brute force.
Attempt to crack the password, running through various combinations of numbers and letters until they eventually stumble upon the right combo.
Hackers can also take advantage of data breaches, which is when a website has their user information leaked. This allows criminals to gather private information such as emails and even passwords. If a user's password from one website is leaked, if it's the same password they use for their Minecraft account, hackers can access the account with ease and put it up for sale. It's a scary thought. Hellcastle has first-hand experience with these cyber criminals.
Listing your vacation rentals on Booking.com opens the door to more guests.
Yo, these niggas
like
getting their
bunch.
bread.
Hellcastle plays the Minecraft game Hypixel Skyblock. On the game, criminals are everywhere. What they do is put a virus in a jar file and disguise it as a Skyblock mod.
The main reason this works is because jar files work like an exe file. Once you launch Minecraft, those files get executed, which means any malicious code in those files run on your computer.
But these viruses, also called rats, end up stealing more than just your Minecraft account.
The most popular rats we've seen end up stealing all of the victims' passwords saved inside their browser. Some of them even search for connected cameras on your computer and they take pictures of you that they can use later on to blackmail you.
What makes things worse is that there are many kids who play this game.
They play on their dad's computer or their mom's computer, which usually has all the important information. So when they do install the rat and run it, the hacker ends up getting their parents' login info to their bank.
You might be thinking, who would fall for downloading these types of files? Well, the thing is, Skyblock is a game where modifications are basically essential to play the game. It enhances your experience. So if one of your friends tells you to download an awesome mod, why wouldn't you? Minecraft's criminal underworld is massive.
It's pretty big too, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like nearly $1 million business now.
And Hellcastle is only talking about one specific community. But not all of these criminal users commit obvious crimes like hacking. Some hide in the shadows and wait to take advantage of the vulnerable people on Minecraft. Servers are stealing your money. Minecraft has a huge multiplayer empire. With thousands of daily active users, it's no surprise that scammers would want to exploit it. Some of these popular servers try to take advantage of the most vulnerable demographic of the Minecraft community, young kids.
Alright, I think that's enough of this video. I mean, I like it though. I actually want to save it. So I'm going to finish watching this a little bit later on. Hold on. I know it. May 20th. Alright, before we go into anything else, hold on. I see these. I see these. Go Tsushima. Spiky. Oh, Ryan Lil. See what you got. Hold on. Let's visit the site. Hopefully you can watch it without signing in, because I'm not signed in yet. Hold on.
Damn, and my shit not done. It's real raw shit. Give me a second, I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, she's waiting for me just across the bar. My seat's been taken by some sunglasses, asking about a scar. And I know I gave it to you months ago. Damn, I know you're trying to forget, but between the drinks and subtle things, the holes in my apologies, you know, I'm trying hard to take it back. So if by the time the bar closes and you feel like falling,
what's that word, Jono?
I'll carry you home tonight.
We are young, old folks them gray. Don't be throwing gangs. Fuck you talking about. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I like that. That was a good video, Ryan. That's a good video, bro. Nigga just refused to join my Discord. Fuck, I misspelled the shit. Also, gang, I sent a few reaction vids, and yeah, I see them. I just they is them shit. Are they, how long are them shits? Cause I wanted to watch niggas football highlights today. Campfire, Interstellar Explain. How long is this? How long is this? Let's go to YouTube. Eczema. 6 minutes? Let's do it. I've seen Interstellar, by the way.
You didn't understand Interstellar. How embarrassing. Nah, you're alright. It's a complicated film.
Embarrassing. Embarrassing.
With layers of real-world science mixed with a mind-bending fictional narrative. And perhaps you're just here because you understood it fully and just wanted some confirmation. Look, either way, I'm going to break it down. Bear in mind there are some ambiguous elements in the film where I've attempted to fill in the blanks. But if you believe I've missed something important or am just flat out wrong, please comment below. Bear in mind that there's a good chance that you'll probably end up in some kind of furious and futile argument with some anonymous internet as devised by Michael Caine. Not the actor, Michael Caine, but the character he was playing. Though I'd imagine if Michael Caine had to devise a plan to save the Earth, it'd be pretty solid. Okay, so plan A was to harness fifth dimensional physics and use gravity in order to launch a space station, or stations, big enough to transport the entirety of Earth's population to safety. You know, away from all the dirt and the dying crops and a presumably angry redneck Casey Affleck, who's just shaking his fist angrily as everyone leaves. Michael Caine, however, believed that this method was infeasible, but floated the idea in order to fund his actual plan, Plan B, to shoot a bunch of embryos into space in order to start.
I let a gnat in here, so excuse me if I get to moving all crazy trying to kill this nigga, because I'm going to murder him.
New colony from scratch. The first generation would be raised by the astronauts, the second would raise the third, and so on. The embryos were necessary in order to create genetic diversity and to avoid...
Look at my man's right here. Look at the forehead right here. This nigga look like he got holding in the sneeze. This is a squirrel.
Astronaut inbreeding that could result in a hills have eyes situation or something akin to British aristocracy. The method of transportation to reach distant planets would come from a wormhole that allows people to travel across vast distances of space that would normally take thousands of years. That was placed there by a future version of Earth's civilization.
I've watched this, by the way. He's doing a pretty good job so far.
Who had a full grasp of fifth dimensional physics. As the movie not so subtly explains, in order for it to work, you have to imagine that everything exists on a 2D plane, which I guess is similar to that terrifying theory of existence, that everything is actually a 2D holographic projection. Don't think about that. Let's just move on. The universe then folds.
Yeah, is that the thing where they're like, yeah, the sky is really actually connected to the fucking ocean and shit like that?
On itself, connecting two vastly distant points, allowing an object, in our case acting tour de force Matthew McConaughey, to pass through almost instantaneously. Theoretically, it is possible. That being said, I've never done it, so I can't personally confirm it. Having sent through 13 astronauts 10 years prior, the idea was to determine which of the 13 worlds they visited could be made habitable. Only 3 survived, the first of which visited a planet that's home to about 3 feet of water covering most of its surface, and waves that make the perfect storm wave look like the waves from the movie Surf's Up. Probably, I haven't seen it. Because of the position of that planet in relation to the black hole, time there is
nigga has never seen Surf's Up.
In 1 hour on that planet's surface to be slightly more than 7 years of regular Earth time. Which is why when Cooper and Anne Hathaway's character return to orbit, 23 years have passed. Due to the interference of Matt Damon's Stronaut, who was one of the original 13, who lied claiming his world was habitable, and the revelation that Plan A was never actually meant to be feasible,
What up, Jade?
Cooper and Anne Hathaway decide to jettison the excess weight of the ship in order to slingshot off the black hole so that they could reach the last known habitable planet, the world where Anne Hathaway's boyfriend would be waiting. Cooper jettisons himself and his Tetris block robot friend into the black hole in order to reduce the weight of the ship so this final trip can be made possible. And this is where things get super weird, like weirder than a walking toy.
After I don't know what happens now, but let's keep going.
Fucking Tetris block weird. Inside the black hole, at the center, is a pocket where the entirety of Cooper's daughter's life exists at the same time. But the only part that's visible is her childhood bedroom. Cooper, trapped in this bizarre kaleidoscope nightmare world, discovers he's able to communicate through time with the use of gravity. That is, to push through copies of Sandra Bullock's space adventure hit Gravity, now available on Blu-ray, so his daughter can know what an overrated film from 2013 looks like. No, not really, but he is able to communicate through the only known thing to transcend space and time, gravity.
I like this guy.
This means he's able to spell out the message "stay" by pushing books off the wall, line the floors with dust to convey the coordinates of NASA's headquarters, which allows him to find NASA in the first place, and most importantly, transmit the data acquired inside the black hole using Morse code into the second-hand
Nigga just gained aura because they said his name.
Of his old watch, allowing the possibility of using gravity to launch a ship big enough to transport Earth's entire population to safety. Basically, this black hole was designed specifically for him and his daughter by people from the future as a means to communicate and save the human race using big rocket ships. That, of course, was Michael Caine's plan A, but made possible with better science and love or something. I'm sure they said that love had something to do with it. I don't know. When Cooper is able to successfully transmit this
Ridiculous.
information, he's jettisoned out on our side of the universe where nearly 100 years have passed in our time. His daughter, now like super old, is reunited with her father, who's barely aged at all. Much like real life Matthew McConaughey. She, although happy to see...
Hey, Matthew McConaughey is doing his damn thing. I don't know what he's drinking. I bet this nigga's drinking straight pickle juice, nigga. He is
barely aged at all.
Look at
Much
this.
like
Look at that. Look at that. The only thing he got is smile lines.
real life Matthew McConaughey. She, although happy to see him, tells him to go, implying that she's made peace with his absence, and she makes clear she'd rather spend her dying moments with her new and extended family. He then leaves her.
Great actor.
Knowing that she's all grown up, that he doesn't have a place in her future family, and that she just doesn't need him anymore. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue in the... Okay,
Man
where's he
in the
going
moon.
though? Well, he's going to visit Anne Hathaway. Her boyfriend, it turns out, died in circumstances not made clear. Possibly time
Yikes.
got him, or something else, like, I don't know, maybe a big rock fell on him. Either way, he's dead, leaving her to set up the colony herself. Or perhaps to just inhabit the colony her boyfriend had already begun to set up. It's a sad party of one for good old astronaut Anne Hathaway. She'd just fill her days raising some kids, growing that weird bowl cut out. I don't know. But then presumably
Damn,
after the
your
credits,
ass.
McConaughey turns up, and then it's some kind of sweet party with naked bongo drumming. And that's it. That is Interstellar explained. Man, I can't believe you didn't understand Interstellar. How embarrassing. Thanks everyone, and don't forget, new videos here every Thursday and Sunday. And if you want, you can check out this week's episode of my podcast, The Weekly Planet. That's out
pretty
Monday.
good.
We'll cover this movie.
This is pretty good. I like this guy. I like the way that I like the way that he describes it, and it's quick and to the point. All right, let's watch the Ghost of Tsushima one, and then we're gonna look at some highlights. Actually, let's go highlights first. Whose football highlights should we watch first? We're gonna look up a Huddle athlete. Gravity, what's your name, bro? We going to Huddle. We're finna look up some Gravity lights. Oops. I added an extra D. Whose highlights are we watching first? Show yours? Why you want to see mine? It's going to be boring. It's D-line. We want to see Gravity. Fuck that. Straight 58. 58. Alright, well, let's do this just because I'm an egomaniac. Let's look me up one more time. Egomaniac Dave in the building. Egomaniac Dave. Alright, so here we go. Former presented defensive end, 2020, all this stuff. He is ranked top 31 in Illinois statistics, top 6 division for 5A, another for top 2 in Chicago Public Illinois League. I was pretty okay in high school. I'm not gonna say I was good. I think I'm way better now, but I was pretty okay in high school. So let's I guess we watching me instead of watching Gravity. I mean, egomaniac gang. I don't want to show season highlights because that makes me look like I'm fucking crazy. So we'll watch Round Lake first. Let's watch Round Lake and then
A history of winning started with the 65 Gators losing.
He said mine's a chop. Send yours to my Discord. Hold on. Shit start off pretty. Hold on, Dave. Pause the fucking video, you stupid nigga. All right, here we go. Oh man. Hey, if you want to know how fast I really am, make sure you watch me right here, gang. All you gotta do is watch me right here, gang. Just watch. I honestly believe in my heart of hearts, just knowing what an athlete looks like now, in this video, at this very moment, I was a Division II athlete. I don't know what happened a little bit later on, but if you want to see some speed, look at that. By the way, this school we're playing is a Catholic school. You know, I actually don't got any highlights. Damn, how? But I killed him. I laid his ass clean the fuck. I don't know what he was doing. So in this one, I don't have it. I don't have it slowed down because I'm silly, but I'm over here at defensive end. So if you watch me right here, this fat motherfucker was cheating the whole game. So I ain't gonna lie, I was like, I wanted the 1-on-1 because he was like cheating. Look how he's like further back off the line than everybody else. He was scared of me. So I asked to go to M because I was already killing at D tackle, but I went over to M, and this is what one of my first plays at M looked like. Nigga thought he was the shit. Hold on. Look at that one more time. Almost got away from me. One hand caught him. Hey, can we find Ryan Lou? Let's see if we can find Ryan Lou really quick. Is he on the field right now? Is this Ryan? Nah, that's not Ryan. Where is Ryan? Oh yeah, he chilling. He was playing offense. He over there chilling. Our man End over there. Shared the block. I was trying to snatch it. I couldn't get it because this nigga Usman ass so fucking big. He's a big ass dude, gang. His ass just heavy, in my way, falling on me, all type of shit. I don't know. There's a sick ass picture of this right here. I can't remember which one this is. This is a safety. Oh no, it wasn't a safety. That wasn't that good. Oh, check this out. So I got chopped. Literally. Like. Move cam to the top corner. What the fuck, Davion? What the hellion? But I got chopped right here. You can see that I'm chopped. I'm literally in the air parallel to the fucking ground. Peep how I catch myself. Caught myself on 1 foot. I think, firstly, this is McPherson. This is one of the niggas that's a part of KTN. He's over here. He was upset he wasn't getting no action is what I'm seeing. But McPherson didn't really care about football like that. We know you're chopped. Dumbass. Nigga literally chopped me, gang. Like, he caught my knee. He flew past all type of shit. And caught myself on 1 foot, gang. Like, I be trying to tell people I'm a real athlete. Are we watching somebody else game? Oh my goodness, let's look at this. Jersey number 56, defensive end, defensive tackle. The whole season highlights. All right, look at the height and weight, 6'4", 230. I'm telling you, when I gained a little bit of weight, I came down like half of an inch. So I'm really like 6'3.5" right now. 225. Jesus Christ. Because that is such cap. That's just cap. I was 245 the whole season. I squat way more than that. These are supposed to be flipped. Well, no, wait. Squat was supposed to be 495. Clean was supposed to be 295. And deadlift was supposed to be like 3 something. Like, I think it was supposed to be like 395, 495, something like that. I can't remember. I remember my squat was heavy. My deadlift was crazy. The only thing I didn't put on there for my bench was 225. No, I said, yeah, I'm not paying attention to what I'm saying. But 6'4", 230, it said I benched 225. I was benching more than that. Squat more than that. Deadlift, way more than that. Clean, it probably wasn't that much more. It was probably like 225, 215, something like that. I've never been good at cleaning, but we're going to get right back to the senior highlights.
A history of winning.
All right, history of winning. We don't
65
give a
gators.
fuck.
Losing steam, losing sweat.
Gravity, do you even care about this shit, gang?
A drink that hydrates better.
I'd rather watch other people's football highlights. I want people to send me their highlight tape. We should watch Isaiah after this. Hey, so you can't even tell, but I'm at D tackle right here, and I got through. And if you watch, I fucking fall. But he's handing the ball off at the same time. I snatched it out of his hand like this. Literally, I fell, snatched that shit, and put it to my chest. It fell over on my stomach. So that's why if you look right here, in a few seconds, I'm pushing, I fucking fall. And I took the ball. I put that bitch between my legs, gang. Got a little rush over here on the outside. Get off me. Stripped him. Hey. Look at Coach White, big ass. Hey, I feel like the man, gang. Now I can't sign. I can sign in because I'm a coach now, but I can't go to my actual shit. I don't think we have credentials. I thought I was the shit when I came home and seen this. This is our playoff game when we were seniors, by the way. We got fucked clean up. But when Coach White got excited and I saw that on film, I was like, yeah, I'm that nigga, shorty. Stripped him. It was cold as hell out here, too. This was the nastiest game I think I've ever played. I'm right here, covered in mud from making one play, bro. Stripped him. I think this was the second half, and Olsen, our coach, basically told us like let's run it the fuck up. Like he was turned the fuck up. He was like, bro, put 70 on these motherfuckers, like, because they beat us the year before, but they graduated all their seniors. If you can literally look at their team and tell that they're young as fuck, like all of us on our team way older than all of those kids. Way older than those kids, gang. So we were basically out here just picking on some weak niggas, and we almost had the shutout. But then, where is he? Avante, this nigga right here, he let a nigga go for like a crazy run. He slipped and fell because of the fucking mud. And nigga went here for a touchdown. We up like 70-6 at this point. But that's just funny. So check this out. Strip him. Hey, if I ever see this ref, I promise I'll smack the fuck out of him, gang. Because I clearly stripped that before he went down. Hey, this is one of my favorite plays. I'm right here at defensive end. This is Kahari. Before this point, he had been sitting out since like the first game with a calf strain. He strained his calf. So, check this out. Ready? This is our rival. We beat them 40-0. They were talking crazy on the internet. So we had to do that to them. Boom. Didn't make it. Whacked his ass. We also ended up concussing that nigga at the end of the game. But I realized we got a pick. Get right back on Buddy ass. Put him in the dirt. Knock his dick in the dirt. And he laid there because he know what's good. He ain't want. See, this is my thing. I might not seem it like to y'all because y'all get to see me in a setting where I'm being myself and I'm being happy and I'm smiling and I'm laughing. I'm not a nice nigga though. Like, I'm talking crazy. I want you to talk back so we can have a reason to fucking fight. That's how I am. Like, with my shit talk. I want you to get upset so then that we have a reason to fucking fight. Hey, by the way, when Josue joins again, Josue, this is Josue. This is Lamar too. This is Lamar, little ass right here. He's a sophomore. This is where we can cuss them. I get clean through. Everybody gets through clean. They barely touch us. Boom. Fall right on him. Could cuss him. He has to lead a gang. Hold on. Which one is this? Which one is this? Okay. He's basically tackling me the whole game. I caught him on the way down. Bomb. He was trying to recover. Bomb. Shoulder. Right into his face. I don't know why I put this on my highlights. So this is Marmion. They were pretty nice. I think they went on to they won a game after this. This is a playoff game. But this big motherfucker is fucking huge. And I wanted him as the matchup. I changed my stance and everything because I wanted to kill him. I was like, I don't got to be low. This nigga tall as hell. He like 6'7" or some stupid shit. 6'7". But I guess he thought it was a different play. I guess he thought they were sliding left or some shit, or I don't know. But doesn't even touch me. Nigga was huge. I had 10 tackles here. I ain't like, oh my goodness, look at this. Bow. I wasn't playing. Bow. Put niggas on their neck. Hey, if there's one thing that if I wish I could implement in any football player, if you can't make the play, don't just disengage and run off, bro. Put that nigga in the dirt. Put somebody on their ass. In high level football, somebody gets put on their ass every single play. Every single play, somebody gets put on their ass. Hey, y'all ready to see a dead body? You ready to see a dead body, Gravity? This for you, big dog. Bang! Don't turn me up in this bitch. Shorty, don't turn me up in this bitch. Shit made me want to go get violent. Just watch me. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. You stretching it out? Force it out. Here it come. Here it come. Bang! Look at the smack. I felt that bit. Bow. Yeah. Oh, I always forget about this play. So this play, I guess the film was fucking up, so we only got literally this portion of the film. But just watch right here, gang. Just watch right there. I wrung his neck. Slammed the shit out that nigga. Boom. And he fumbled. He fumbled that bit. I thought it was that nigga, bro. We already seen this. This was cool. I just wanted it. This is another one. This one isn't as good where I run Buddy over because they had just wrapped my ankle up. Like, So I was barely running like full speed. We already seen this one. I like seeing this one. I love seeing this one. All right. So I'm over here at the other end. I don't know what happened. I think there was a play breakdown. They tried to bring somebody in motion, I believe, and this team was terrible. They literally quit after the game. And there's videos of us dancing and singing out west. Jay was at this game. I think Jay has videos of this up on her Instagram. We were like singing and dancing after the game. But yeah, like this team was really bad. Look at that. They bump each other. I come over. I get the ball. I try and run it out. Buddy fall over on me and shit. Like, that team was terrible. This is Whitney Young. Or no, it's just Peyton. I think this is Whitney. This is Whitney. Huge ass. That team. Hey, this is Marine leadership, gang. They used to have all the big ass trenches. Like, we were tall, they had like all the hefty ass trenches. Hey, this was probably one of my favorite plays from high school. Fumbled it. Stepped over him. This is bad. This is bad. That's in the mud. We don't care about that. It's terrible. I tried to drag him in for the safety. Didn't work. Alright. And those are my favorite plays for my season as a senior. Let's watch somebody else, though. Let's see. Who do I... Let's go followers. Let's see. Keyshawn Burrow. I don't know who that is. Let's y'all want to watch some Lamar Lane highlights? I appreciate it. Let's watch some Lamar highlights. Other highlight. This is Lamar, man. Oh my goodness. His little dweeb ass. Let's see. 2019.
The history of winning.
Bro, if you still, you gotta find a way to get back into your shit. Coaches can let you back into your shit and you can make your shit. Be like, hey, bro, I just wanna. Hold up. So check this out. Firstly, Lamar was a lot younger than us. He was a sophomore, so he had to play JV at the time because we didn't have like a JV freshman joint. This is our first year. My senior year was the year that we had a JV squad. So this is Lamar right here. He was playing corner then. Hey, if Lamar was 5'9", Lamar would have played college football. Facts. Oh God! But if Lamar was 5'9", Lamar would have played college football as something. They would have found something for him. But this is Lamar. Let's see what he does. I don't know what happens here.
Isaac, your side.
Lamar pick. Oh shit, that's funny. It's funny watching Lamar play football because he's so little, bro. Let's see what he does here. Does he have another pick here? I bet it's another pick. Lamar got really good when I graduated, gang. Like, really good. You gotta tip that bitch to itself. Hold on, no sound. Let's see what we got. Oh no, this the same joint. This nigga posted this bitch twice? Oh no, he didn't. I clicked the wrong video. Let me shut the fuck up. Or maybe he has multiple highlights, Davion. Let's pay attention. Olsen sound older there. He sound way younger than that now.
He a decent long retirement.
Can you hear me talking? You hear my voice, bro? He a decent little.
He a decent long retirement.
JV ball, man. Let's watch Lamar, 81.
Rock, y'all. Stay in your lane.
Hey, give me somebody huddle to look up. Give me somebody huddle to look up. We'll figure this out right now. Let's see, followers. Give me somebody's huddle to look up. Y'all want to look up Jono? Let's look up Jono. I might be following him. Let's go back. Davion Nixon. Hey, by the way, Davion Nixon, I believe that's Isaiah and Elijah Morris's uncle. He played for the Panthers. So he's legit. Ryan fucking Lou. Let's watch some Ryan Lou shit. Marmion Academy. Let's see what you was doing in the playoffs, boy. What you had in the playoffs, Asian. Number 33 right here. What he got? Put a nigga on the ground.
He's open. First down. Good.
Put a nigga on the ground. I respect it, Ryan. I don't believe in that running route shit either. He just put a nigga in the dirt. Hey, does this man get up and try and go make the play? Nah, he don't make the play. He soft as shit. Alright, gay. Hold on. Get me out of that. Alright, highlights. Other highlights. Lou's junior joints. Round Lake. Let's see what he did at Round Lake. I feel like Round Lake was a pretty good game for all of us. Alright, hold on. Ryan Lou, motion out the backfield. Give it to his lame ass. What he got? Make one miss. Okay. First down. I can rock with it. Oh, Ryan Lou out there on that Predator? Oh, that's not Predator because I'm not out there. Let's see. Oh, what the fuck kind of tackle was that? Hey, Ryan, boy, you got to break down near hip, near shoulder, bro. You know this. Look at that. Ryan he was trying to flip his dumb ass. I can respect it. If I'm not out there on kickoff, it's not Predator. Ryan Lou, front of the pack. Let's see what he got. Damn, got his ass clipped. Get up. Hey, Ryan, fool, you got your ass cracked. got him. He's like, damn. Let me go make the play. Ryan, you got your ass popped, bitch. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Got his ass crammed. Pause. Hold on. Let me throw my shit on the charger real quick. Hey. Got his ass popped. Oh, shit. What we got next? We got some more Ryan shit. Ryan over there on that out. He's over there at the other receiver. Oh, I'm lying. He's at back. I was not aware he was running twins. Okay. What we got now? I'm at left tackle. Ryan at back. That receiver coming in motion. Fake. I think that the setup for that was that Elijah was supposed to swing that to Ryan lame ass, but I don't think he did. That nigga was just wide. Real late. All my fucking chargers for my shit kaput. Phone charger day. Figure out. Oh, my Goku. Oh, let's flip this. Sorry if my face is all in your shit right now. All right, let's go watch the Ghost of Tsushima video until we can find somebody. Hold on, I received something in fucking Discord. Let's see what that was. Screen schedule, video suggestions, maybe. Jay sent a video. All right, we'll go Ghost of Tsushima and then the worst communities on Reddit. Oops.
Yeti, chin up, bro. You got gold in you, bro. Trust me. Come on, let's go.
What is it?
Bro, come on, man. You know he's a baller. Watch. Oh, son. Oh, go on. Yeah!
Hey.
All right, Ghost of Tsushima. We like this game. Gotta buy one straight from Apple Game. Show the motherfuckers you thought were the best that you played. Ooh, okay. We can do that really quick before we start this then. Okay. So there were a few though, gang. Like, let's start off with my running back. Let's start off with Isaiah. Oops. Click it. Isaiah Morris. Senior regular season highlights. See, the reason that I fuck with Isaiah game so much is because it's not like he's trying to like juke you or anything. This nigga is putting his foot on the ground and running you the fuck over. Period. Like there's nothing else to it. And if he hit top speed, ain't no catching this nigga. Honestly, there is no catching him. Unless you got a Warren McPherson on your sidelines who can come hawk his ass down or something like that. But there's no catching this man if he hit top speed. And if you do, you're just going to be brushing off of him because he's not slowing down because you're grabbing him. Like, that's not happening. So, yeah, this should be a good one. This should be a really good one, actually. The fuck am I doing? Bitch, you paused the shit, Dave. fuck going on? Hold on, refresh this shit there. Not to say,
Introducing Gemini in Google
again, not to say Isaiah couldn't do that, but gang.
Slides. AI.
Why this shit acting like this for my man shit? It wanted me to mute. Come on, motherfucker. Isaiah Morris, number 28. Let's see. What we got? This is one season. Look at that. Hey, gang, when I tell you he used to do this shit every fucking game, like it'll just be a thing where he sees a little bit of daylight. Like look at how this sets up. Got the guard pulling. Follows the guard. Guard picks up. That's Omorfe. That's O'Milly. O'Milly pulls, picks up the first linebacker. He picks up the mic. Block. Look at this block. Little hold. Gone. Hey, but I will tell you one thing. This my boy, Malcolm Clark. This nigga used to get a flag every single game. For if it wasn't for holding, it was for face mask. Yeah, he definitely should have played Division I ball. Definitely should have played Division I ball. Bro, when you watch this shit, it's completely different. This is Warren, by the way, McPherson. When you watch this shit, gang, you can't tell me there's another just watching him in every other skill position on the field, you cannot tell me there's anybody as good as him. If you can, you're bullshit. Look at this. And he picking them knees up high as hell, man. Look at this. What's this? Just counter. Counter left. Look at that. Look. Who's catching him? Stop running. You had 15 yard. You had a 15-yard advantage. Look how far off the ball you are. There's no way you catching him, gang. And the whole sideline running with him too. Cause he do that shit every fucking game. We already know what's good. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Put him at receiver. Gave his ass a jag. Look. He just walking around niggas. Literally just walking around niggas as if they're not there. In the mud. In the mud, too. Hold up, Dave. We can't let you get away with that. We can't let me get away with that. The turf monster got me. Hold on. This is counter. I'm kicking out. I'm kicking out right here. Yes, this is me. It fucking failed. See, this is my thing. Usually, like, so if you were to watch me play an offense back in the day, usually people wouldn't know I was coming. He knew I was coming. So he was kind of like timid and backing off. Like he didn't want that contact. He tried to like kind of like But no, my man's look at the knees. Look at how high his knees are getting up. Let's see what it was here. Turn nothing into something. Run him the fuck over. Look at this. Stiff arm his ass to the ground. Break. Ooh, I would have broke that tackle if niggas was blocking for me. Let me stop playing. I chopped up that whole hole right there. But niggas ain't get out the way. Run him over. Run 3 niggas over. What we got? Give him another jet. Hey. I love Isaiah. But let's look at Dave real quick. I run over here, and I think I put 2 niggas on their ass at the same time. Boom, boom. Put 2 niggas on their ass. Look at that. Takes that bitch to the crib. Look at this. Jet. Hits the outside. Nobody there. Bounce it. Hook. Cut in. Chop, chop, chop. Cut it in. Let me go. Let me go. What we got? Isaiah back in the backfield back there. What we got? What we got for him? Hey. At this point of the game, this big dude right here, he was telling me, he like, gang, y'all already beating our ass, bro. Like, what more do you want from a nigga type shit. So I was kind of just like, I sealed him. I let Isaiah go because I knew Isaiah was going that way. And I was like, all right, just let him go. And then all you see me doing is this. Because we running their ass. Like, if these niggas was pussy, nigga, we was running they shit, nigga. Pause. No pause, actually. We was doing their ass. Look at this. Seal. Gone. They didn't want no parts. Look, everybody move with him. See what we got here. I don't even know what I did here. Look at this. Let's go. Come shove his ass in the end zone. That's a touchdown. Motion Ryan out. Get that bitch to Isaiah. Look. Look at this. I'm running that nigga. I am running that nigga. I don't know what play this is, but I am definitely running. Look at this. Left tackle. Grab him. Running that nigga. Running that nigga. Running that nigga. What are you doing, little bitch? My man's trying to get in the end zone. You playing. Yeah, that was a little 3-yard run. That's little shit. Them niggas was terrible. Here we go. Counter shit. Oh, it looked like I got popped a little bit right there. Look at this run. Oh my fucking gosh. Niggas can't tell me dude that's not a dog, bro. Niggas gonna ask me in 10 years who was one of the coldest football players you ever seen in high school. And all I'm gonna have to say is Isaiah Morris. Turn the fucking film on. No dick ride. No dick ride at all. Look. And look. I ain't had nobody to block. We blocked that shit so well, and this team was so bad that I'm the lead blocker. He run past me. It wasn't nobody there until he got to the end zone. That's power. Run a nigga over. Truck spin off that shit. Run another nigga the fuck over. Like, what's wrong with him, bro? Check this one. Is this counter? Look, I'm lead blocking for him. Buddy, get out my way. Isaiah get to running this shit. Like, nigga, follow me, bro. Hey, you know what's crazy? I think the day after, or not the day after, but the following Monday after the last game that we played before this one, our coach tell him, he's like, bro, You got this big, strong guy. Follow him. And Isaiah's like, all right, I got you. Look at this. Look where I am. Look where Isaiah at. He ran to 2 niggas. I'm expecting Isaiah to be following me up the sideline so I can pop these niggas for him. Isaiah ain't get no fuck. He want to run niggas over. All right, so check this out. Miss. Gone. What we doing? What are we talking about, bro? What the fuck what am I doing? Hold up. I'm right here. No, wait, where the fuck am I at? Oh, I'm on this side of the line right now? Look. Oh, I was trying to come crash something. Tweaking. Boom. Bang it. Touchdown. It's counter. What we got right here? Fake it. Give it. Shit was just too easy. Look at that. Look at this kid. This kid runs over to try and make the tackle. He comes down from playing safety, thinking he finna come make a tackle. Gets popped. What he do here? Oh, he laid somebody out in the back of the end zone. Yeah. My dog, he not one of them, bro. My dog is not one of them, bro. I will tell y'all that. He like, ain't no playing with dude, bro. I think this is where he went right after. Yeah. Isaiah wasn't one of them, G. Yeah, nah, he one of them, bro. He one of them, but he ain't one of them. He's one of them, bro. Like niggas can't even play. Damn, anyone else? Let's see. Chico ass was good. Cam was nice. Christian was nice. Eddie was nice. Wesley was nice. None with highlight tapes, I don't think. Let me see. Ryan Lou, bro. I'm still on Ryan, man. Usman. Kamai was our rugby guy. He came out for us. Let's see who else I'm following. Cause I used to I had a lot of people over hyping my little ass. I thought I was that nigga, so I was just following motherfuckers back in the day. Let's see who we got. Hold up, I know this person. I think Jay knows this person too. This is Twano, by the way. Josue. I know we got somebody on here, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I don't think so. Chris Clark was pretty good. He probably got a decent tape on there. Avante. Let's watch some Avante shit. Avante was pretty good for us. Does he only have one highlight up made? 2018 or Clemente Vaughn. I don't think he has anything from when we were seniors. No, yeah, this is from we were seniors. Phoenix Military Academy. Let's see what he got popping at North Lawndale. Avante was nice too, though. Bro, I remember Orr. Oh, you can't even play this. This is a minute ago, gang. Don't you remember Orr? Or that high school? Yeah, I remember Orr. We got our ass kicked. We was down coaches, which was crazy. So Gravity, Chicago went through this thing where they were doing like background checks on like everybody. So we literally didn't have our coach, like one of our coaches, at the beginning of the fucking season, bro. Shit was wild. Shit was wild as fuck. Let's see what Avante did at Carver. I know he returned a kick here. Yeah, it was wild. So one of our coaches, he came and he had to sit in the stands. Like, he couldn't even be on the sideline to help us. So we had one coach on this fucking sideline. This is me right here, by the way. Let's see what Avante does with it. Avante was sneaky fast as hell too, but you can't tell because he was one of those long striders. He was a long ass strider. Yeah, so you're not allowed. You weren't allowed to coach if your background check didn't come back yet, and he was literally like, his took so long, gang. Like, I don't know why, but it did. But Avante had long ass strides, so you wouldn't even be able to tell how fast that he really is, blood. He get that bit. I popped the nigga. But he breaks a tackle. And he off to the races. Look, he's gapping that little nigga. Wait, hold up. I did some crazy shit. Some wild shit. Look, what am I doing? What's going on there?
With Google Workspace.
Yeah. Avante was nice too. He had a touchdown versus Von Steuben. I think that was his best play. He literally got beat. Elijah underthrew it, so he had to turn around, catch it like this, get going. Hold up, this might be it right here. Avante was nice. Nah, they just made, but yeah, they made everybody do the background check. So it wasn't like they just picked him out of everybody. It was like, nah, this nigga can't slide. So this is Avante right here. As you can see. Look. Beat him. Boom. Let's see what else Vontae got popping. Let's see what he got shaking right here. Oh, yeah, you can't even see what's going on downfield, but that's a deep ball. Oh, that's the different angle. Look, dumbass nigga fell on his face. I ain't gonna say dumbass nigga. I kind of fuck with that nigga. I ain't gonna lie. That dude for Vine, number 13, he was a pretty good player. Yeah, he was a lefty. That's Elijah Morris. Hey, by the way, Elijah Morris does YouTube. Y'all should go fuck with him. I gotta find out what his name is when my fucking phone charger stopped being weak as hell. my shit wasn't being so weak, I could literally show you. I gotta figure out what's going on with my chargers, man. Oh, I got one right here. Shake something. Let me see you shake something. Hold on, let me see what all y'all can see before I go over here messing with stuff in the crib. Alright, let me run over here real quick, y'all. See if I can throw my shit on the charge and get Elijah shit for y'all. Appreciate that, turkey. Well, let's just put this right here. We'll be alright. My shit charging. Alright, we can talk for a second. What we thinking, y'all? Where we going next? Do I zoned out so hard? What the fuck is he doing back there? I was just putting my phone on charger. I think my laptop just died. Fuck that laptop. But yeah, let's go to Discord, see what we watching. Oh yeah, we were about to watch the Ghost of Tsushima video. Let's watch this really quick while I wait for my phone to charge up a little bit. By the way, I cannot see the chat, so for the next 8 minutes, I will not be able to see the chat. That might be a little too big. That's what she said. Bang. Let's watch it.
Hey guys, Apex Fox here. Ghost of Tsushima is a game that I wanted to talk about for a very long time, but I just never got around to it. It's surprising because this game came out right around the same time I started making reviews on my channel, but I guess part of me felt like I couldn't add anything new that hadn't already been said about 100 times. Recently, my stepdad got a PlayStation and he asked me what would be the perfect first game to play on it, and Ghost of Tsushima felt like a no-brainer. After that, I decided to replay the entire game myself, and I totally forgot how much a breath of fresh air this game is. Single-player open-world games have a sort of formula these days. Go to this waypoint, kill these guys, fight a boss, rinse and repeat. But Ghost of Tsushima feels like it broke free from those chains and created something entirely fresh, completely overhauling some of the staples that we expect in open-world games. So you know what? It would be a disservice not to talk about this game, so I hope you enjoy my review for Ghost of Tsushima. In Ghost of Tsushima, you play as Jin Sakai, one of the only remaining samurai that's left on Tsushima, which is a remote island off of Japan. Jin is a very unique protagonist because when you first meet him, he's actually pretty unlikable. His family are like royalty on the island, and he's basically just a rich kid who had everything handed to him on a silver platter. For the first hour of playing, once you get to know his background and past mistakes, he kinda sucks. When was the last time you played a game and immediately didn't like the main character? The thing is, having Jin be super unlikable at the start of the game gives him a huge opportunity for growth, and having Jin start to follow his own path.
Having him unlikable at the beginning of the game kind of like maybe like ugh, gotta play Ghost of Tsushima tonight. But I started to really like him.
Path rather than the path that was laid out for him by his ancestors, it becomes so much easier to root for him. Now that the Mongols have made themselves comfortable in Jin's homeland, it's the only opportunity he has to step up and redeem himself. The main internal struggle for Jin is actually one of the main mechanics of the game, which is doing what is most honorable or resorting to doing what's necessary to save his homeland. He also has to question whether his journey is to protect others or if he's just taking revenge for himself. It's never black and white, and that's exactly what makes Jin such an interesting character. Every time he kills without honor, he gets closer to avenging his people, but at the same time, a part of the old Jin Sakai dies. Watching him tear away the beliefs that he's been holding on to his whole life to become something more is incredibly moving, and it's his dark and vengeful side that allows him to have a much bigger impact. In order for Jin to be the samurai he was always meant to be, first he needs to become the ghost. Which leads me to the gameplay side of the honor mechanic. Before any fight in Ghost of Tsushima, you have the choice to approach it head-on in up-close duels, or sneak in through the back and take the enemy without them even knowing you're there. There was never a point in this game that made me stick to one option over the other. Up-close combat is a lot of fun. It's really simple to pick up with light and strong attacks, the usual stuff you would expect like parrying and dodging, but I think once you start upgrading yourself and adding more and more abilities to your tool belt, the combat gets more and more fun. Sometimes I look at the skill tree in other games and roll my eyes at how lazy it is. Spending points to upgrade your defense and strength is pretty boring.
I will say Spider-Man is pretty lazy. Like that, just defender, individual website, and then you just add the joints, and it's like, nah, you don't ever actually implement any of that shit, like, at all.
But with Ghost of Tsushima, there wasn't a single upgrade I wasn't excited to unlock. Whether it's kunai throwing knives, or smoke bombs, or throwable explosives to make enemies blow up, they only work to making combat have more options rather than making yourself overpowered. Melee combat is a ton of fun. Landing a perfect parry on an enemy was difficult to master, but once you get the hang of it, sword fighting is extremely smooth and easily one of my favorite combat systems to date. You can also decide to avoid direct combat altogether, which would be the dishonorable thing to do, but I actually found it really rewarding. It may take much longer to take out a whole camp of enemies, but there are just so many fun gadgets to use in stealth. The grapple hook is definitely a highlight for me. Swinging above a group of enemies to get from building to building looks and feels so cool. Especially if you're using the PS5 remote, you can feel the tension in the triggers. I also love the smoke bombs that allowed you to assassinate like 5 enemies at once. And although there are tons of tools to keep track of, switching between them is incredibly easy. I would say that the combat is my favorite part of this game because I constantly was searching for fights to get myself into, but the journey to those fights might actually top them. Ghost of Tsushima has one of my favorite open worlds ever. First of all, it looks beautiful. It's always worth it to scale a mountain just for that insane view at the end. There were times where I would just stop everything I'm doing to take in the view. And probably the biggest reason I didn't do this in other games is because of the obnoxious UI and minimaps. But in Ghost of Tsushima, they completely rebuilt the idea of waypoint.
I will say that I appreciated not having the minimap, so the wind was perfect, absolutely perfect.
I remember when I first played The Witcher 3, and I found myself so distracted by the minimap that I rarely even looked at what was happening in front of me. I resorted to just turning it off, which sucks because I had no clue where I was supposed to be going, but it was the only way for me to actually take in the world around me. Ghost of Tsushima did something I have never seen before by making the waypoints an actual part of the world. Now if you set a waypoint, the wind and leaves will guide you in the right direction, which kind of blew my mind. It's always right in your face when you need it, but never distracting. You could be heading in the right direction, but you don't feel punished by stepping off the beaten path and checking out something cool in the distance. They even bring this idea into other aspects of the game, like finding collectibles and rare armor. If you see a yellow bird flying above you, chances are it will lead you right to a new katana. If there's a fox running around, follow him, and chances are you'll find a shrine to upgrade yourself. It does all the heavy lifting of mini-maps in other games without taking you out of the immersion, which makes exploring...
Gravity, you didn't tell me none of this shit, gang. I checked out the bird shit on my own. You did not tell me to follow the fox, gang.
Tsushima that much more fun. Also, the soundtrack is nuts. There are a few songs in this game that I felt emotional attachment to. The melodies are memorable in the same way that Minecraft and Zelda music get stuck in your head for hours. Yes, there are battle themes and calming exploration music, but a lot of it feels like it could be used in so many different situations, which is why it works so well in an open world game. I'm even listening to it as I write this script, and the script says you have to subscribe. Haha, got him D's nuts. That's so dumb. Now, easily the most forgettable part of Ghost of Tsushima is the multiplayer mode. Not to say it's bad, I actually think it's pretty fun, but I think everyone forgot it even happened. Basically, you and 3 other people have to defend a camp, while waves and waves of enemies try to kill everybody. You can pick a class like Samurai or Assassin, you can unlock a ton of really cool armor, but it definitely is lacking in replayability. There are only 4 maps, or at least there were last time I played, so there isn't a ton to keep things interesting.
Gravity, you will run this with me? Or is this like a PC exclusive situation?
Still though, they didn't need to add this mode and they did anyways, so I can't really complain. Also, I like it, but it did get old after a couple hours. Other than that, Ghost of Tsushima is pretty much a masterpiece. It has its flaws like some ridiculous bugs, but every game has those here and there.
Some ridiculous bugs.
None of them were game-breaking, so I just thought they were funny. If you're considering playing Ghost of Tsushima for the first time, you should absolutely do it. It's important to support games that are attempting to mix up the formula, and it's rare to see a AAA game do that. Also, I want to take this time to say, if you disagree with anything in this video, that's totally fine, and feel free to give your takes in the comments. I always love hearing other people's perspectives on games, and everybody has a right to their own opinions. Kinda unrelated, but they also have a really great photo mode in this game. I probably spent 10 hours on this mode alone, and I'll be posting some of my favorites on Instagram, so make sure to check those out. We also have a subreddit now. It's r/gang.
If you really sit back and think about it, killing those final fucking bosses, or not final bosses, killing the leaders, oh my goodness, that shit was so, that shit felt great, nigga. When you kill a leader, bro, shit felt great.
Apex Fox, so feel free to post anything there like memes or game suggestions for future videos. I'm pretty much Apex Fox on everything, so follow.
Alright, that was pretty good. Let's check Discord. That's uploads. Am I missing something? Oh, Gravity text me. Peep the story of Elden Ring. Bro, you trying to ruin Elden Ring for me, gang. We gonna watch Jade video first, man. You scaring me. You gonna make me see some shit on Elden Ring and be like, man,
Odin
fuck.
Valhalla right.
I'm gonna be like, man, fuck Elden Ring, gang.
And get an exclusive 15% discount.
Reddit calls itself the front page of the internet, but scroll deep enough and you'll find horrible communities that feel more like the dark web. Today we'll look at some of the worst groups Reddit has ever seen. So my goal this year is to give you guys double the amount of videos without sacrificing quality. To do that, we gotta keep growing. So 68% of you guys aren't subscribed, and it would mean the world to me if you did, and I promise to give you more fire content. I'm Visual Venture. You are awesome. r/shoplifting. Most people feel guilty when they steal, but this subreddit turned stealing into something to be proud of. The subreddit was called Shoplifting. It was like a boot camp for thieves. There were posts showing what to wear so security wouldn't notice you stealing. Another post explained how to remove security tags, and one listed the stores that were easiest to shoplift from. They weren't just teaching you how to steal, they were encouraging it. But soon, things started getting messy. Since anyone could join, a few people showed up just to post warnings. They tried to talk sense into the group, explaining how shoplifting was wrong. But the others didn't want to hear it. They wanted to feel good about breaking the law. So the subreddit cracked down hard. They made strict rules. The first rule was called moralizing. Here's how they explained it. Stealing is bad. We get it. Nothing else needs to be said about it, and we are all right with the morality of our actions. They even called themselves a wonderful community of allegedly corrupt and soulless individuals. This meant no preaching, no guilt tripping, no criticizing shoplifters. If you broke that rule, your post got deleted and you got banned. No second chances. But moralizing was just one rule out of 6. Another rule was about pictures. Members posted pictures of the stuff they stole: groceries, makeup, electronics, anything they could get their hands on. But the moderators wanted the pictures to be educational, so they made a rule called lack of information. It said all posts must now include a short description on how the items were lifted. Violation is removal of post. Then there was...
These niggas got a freaky fetish for shoplifting? Word? That's how we coming? That's how niggas is going out. Hold on. Let me see myself really quick. This bothers me. Like, this is a little weird. It's a little bit weird. So, alright, let's get back to it.
Rule 6, it was about violence. Advocating violence is unacceptable. We might have criminal intent, but there is no desire to physically harm another person. The subreddit was like a support group for thieves, and members were genuinely happy. One even wrote, "This feels like a best friend group chat. I love you all so much." As messed up as that sounds, the community kept growing. At its peak, it had over 77...
These niggas got a shoplifting cult.
1,000 members. But soon, people outside the group started hearing about it. Major vlogs and news sites picked up the story. Obviously, the general public wasn't okay with a community teaching 77,000
custom getaway buggy. Come on.
1,000 people how to shoplift. Reddit had to step in. In 2018, Reddit updated its content policy. They added a new rule that banned users from promoting stolen goods. The shoplifting subreddit clearly broke that rule. So in March 2018, Reddit shut it down permanently. Wow. The subreddit lasted 9 years before getting banned. And in that time, it probably helped thousands of people get into shoplifting. This next group tried to do something good, but they ended up making a mess. r/Find Boston Suspects. For the sake of YouTube, we'll be calling the subreddit Find Boston Suspects, not the other word. In April 2013, a tragedy hit America hard. It happened during the Boston Marathon. Thousands were running through the streets. Suddenly, explosions went off near the finish line. Dozens were injured and some didn't make it. The FBI launched an investigation to find out who was responsible.
Make no mistake, we will get to the bottom of this.
But while the feds worked the case, some people on Reddit thought they could solve it faster than the cops. So they created a subreddit called Find Boston Suspects. But instead of helping, they became the internet's worst detectives. The group started by analyzing photos from the event.
Much of the activity on this page involved Redditors scanning over blurry and grainy images that were taken from the Boston Marathon in an attempt to find a suspect.
They zoomed in on backpacks, they circled random faces, they looked for anything suspicious. Then they started pointing fingers with very little proof. Their first suspect was a 17-year-old runner named Salah. Members of the subreddit were convinced that Salah and his coach looked suspicious. Racist. The coach had a backpack which they thought contained the devices. So the group spread their photos online, accusing them of being the suspects.
That's kind of crazy. Niggas was going on Reddit and accusing niggas of being the Boston bomber.
Group spread their photos online, accusing them of being the suspects. Even the New York Post put Salah and his coach on the front page. But there was a big problem. Salah was completely innocent. He was so scared for his safety that he went straight to the police to clear his name. Luckily, he was able to prove that he had nothing to do with the incident. But the Find Boston Suspects community wasn't done causing trouble. On April 18th, 2013, the FBI released photos of the real suspects. But there was another problem. The photos were blurry, so the faces were hard to make out. And once again, the subreddit didn't wait. They rushed to blame someone else. The subreddit compared the blurry FBI photos to random people on social media. That's when someone brought up a man named Sunil. Sunil was a 22-year-old student who went missing a month before the incident. And just like that, the group decided he...
Does this dude look 6 feet 130 to y'all? I don't think that looks 130 to me. That looks about 200. Just off first
must
glance.
Be one of the suspects.
Look how he moving. If he is, that nigga
missing
look
a month
bigger
before
than
the
6 feet,
incident.
honestly.
And just like that, the group decided he must be one of the suspects.
Oh, or maybe he's saying he's the second guy. In that case, why would a 6'5" ass nigga be bombing shit for? Because he's clearly way bigger than the second guy.
They posted his name, they shared his photos, and they spread the accusation across the internet. To them, Sunil wasn't missing, he was hiding.
Police believe this new image from a surveillance camera shows the 22-year-old just moments after leaving his campus apartment.
Sunil's family created a Facebook page to find him, but after the rumor spread, that page was flooded with hate. They accused the family of hiding a terrorist. The harassment was so bad that the family deleted the Facebook page. Somehow, that...
I feel like this is kind of wild that they were blaming a lot of brown people.
Only made things worse. Now people were sure they were hiding something. Even journalists started repeating the rumor. One phrase started trending, "We did it, Reddit." It was what people said when Reddit cracked a big case. But they were completely wrong. On April 19th, the truth came out. The FBI found the real suspects and arrested them. Sunil was innocent. The Find Boston Suspects subreddit destroyed his reputation for nothing. After the truth came out, Sunil's family was furious. Reddit later apologized to Sunil's family. Then they banned the Find Boston Suspects subreddit, but it was too late. Because of a wild internet humor, his family was humiliated.
We, knew unconvincingly that this was not Sunil, and it was just very difficult to have the events of that night unfold so aggressively.
Sadly, the story didn't end there. Even though everyone now knew Sunil had nothing to do with the incident, he was still missing. Just days later, police found Sunil lifeless near his school. That meant he wasn't even alive when the incident happened. The Find Boston Suspects subreddit didn't conduct an investigation. It led a witch hunt.
These niggas went on a witch hunt for a nigga that was dead?
Horrible that two innocent people were tracked down as if they were suspects. But surprisingly, this stuff happens every day, and it could easily happen to us because data brokers sell our personal information online. You could go to any data broker website right now and buy anyone's data, which to me is honestly insane. And if they buy yours, they have access to your personal information. So this actually happened to me. Some messed up people found my information online, and long story short, it was a mess. After that, I tried removing my data from every website that sold it, but there were just too many. So that's where today's sponsor, Aura, comes if you won't find you. Aura monitors the dark, let you know theft insurance. Extremely helpful. .com/if your personal.
Wait, so bro's gonna hit us with the promo and then smack us with an ad? Who does this nigga think he is? Me a couple weeks ago? Going mad with power?
Doomhammer will be calling this subreddit JB. The JB subreddit was full of creeps. Urban Dictionary defines JB as a girl who is too young, but still seen as attractive. From that definition alone, as a girl who...
A girl or boy who is underage?
The JB subreddit was full of creeps. Urban Dictionary defines JB as a girl who is too young, but still seen as attractive.
Gang, so check this out. Firstly, I hate when I hear like old heads be like, man, I wish I was growing up in your era. When I was a shorty, man, I wish I was growing up now, bro. These little girls fine as hell. And I'm 16 and shit, and I'm like, what? you 50, gang. You find these 16-year-olds fine, bro. Like, that's weird to me, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm not attracted to anything under the age of like 22. If I can keep it a buck with you, blood, like literally. None under the age of 22. Like, that's weird to me. Like, bro, I'm from the city of we riding past in a car and we see motherfucking what you call it? We riding past in the car and we see motherfuckers whooping a pedophile. We'll hop out and get some licks in, folks. That's where we from. We gonna hop out the car and get some licks in on the pedophile, bro. Before we even be cool with that shit.
From that definition alone, it's obvious what this community was about. Members of this group posted suggestive photos of young females. A lot of the images were stolen from Instagram, Facebook, and school websites. Some were even taken.
School websites? These niggas was looking up kids, like their ID pictures, bro. These is niggas beating they shit to ID pictures.
With hidden cameras. What these men were doing was disgusting, but they weren't hiding it, not even a little. In fact, JB was famous.
The subreddit was extremely popular on the website. So popular that it even won Subreddit of the Year in 2008 via user poll.
Let that sink in. JB won Subreddit of the Year. That means people actively voted
JB
for it.
stands for
At one point,
jailbait.
JB was the second most searched term on Reddit. That brings up the obvious question. How did Reddit allow this community to exist? When Reddit first launched, there were barely any rules. Users could post almost anything as long as it—
I'm not on Reddit. Is Reddit really like crazy like that? Well, I mean, I'm on Reddit, but I don't even think I've opened that app in like 2 months, and I know I haven't. Actually, you know what? Let me grab my phone really quick. Let's be lazy with it. Move, nigga. Oh my God, why won't my phone charge? I gotta go get a charger tomorrow. My shit is still on 1% over there. My shit refuses to charge. All right. Fuck it. Right back to it.
it wasn't illegal. That's because Reddit's founders believed in free speech, and they defended that belief even when it came to JB.
Reddit's general manager at the time, Eric Martin, said that while he was disturbed by this group, it's not the place of Reddit to censor the users.
Reddit bosses said having to stomach questionable subreddits like JB are part of the price of free speech on a site like this.
So you can't tell people to not talk about liking underage girls. Well, how about this? Allow them to say what they're going to say, but at least ban these motherfuckers, or at least take their name down, or some alert someone who could possibly be like, yo, this nigga's saying this wild shit online. Keep a close eye on him. Make sure he's not up to nothing.
Surprisingly, many people agreed. They were scared that if Reddit banned one community, it would start banning more, and that would kill free speech on the site. But then CNN got involved, and things got more complicated. In September
Anderson Cooper. What did Anderson Cooper do before he was like doing the news and shit? I feel like he was like, not like a comedian, but I could have sworn I seen him doing some funny shit before.
2011, a CNN reporter called Reddit out on national TV. He criticized them for hosting a community full of creeps. That report turned millions of people against JB and Reddit. You would think that would get JB banned, but the opposite happened.
Odin Valhalla Rising.
I respect it, bro. Getting his bread. He's getting his cheddar cheese, smacking me with these ads. Wait, hold up. Okay, of course, that was the most one.
The CNN spotlight made JB more popular. The very next day, JB got 1.7 million views in a single day. That was the most attention the group ever received. JB seemed untouchable. Then one post brought everything crashing down. In October 2011, someone uploaded a new picture to the group, but the real problem wasn't the photo. It was a comment underneath it. The user claimed they had content of the same girl, and they were willing to share it in private messages. Dozens of members reached out to him asking for the files. The post stayed up long enough for people to screenshot it, and those screenshots spread beyond Reddit. That was the final straw.
Hey, no disrespect to this girl, bro. But we all know
messages.
niggas who
Dozens
be like
of
in
members
the comments
reached out
of
to
hella videos acting like this. Bro, what's her at? That's not a what's your at, girl, bro. No disrespect, bro. No disrespect at all. Unless that picture is just an example and they can't just put the random photo out there because they don't want to endanger the girl, like, but gang. That's just simply not what we do, bro. Oh, you all are more talking than anything. Yo, this is a good video. I just want to check this really quick, see what y'all saying. Can I take this with me? No, I can't. Looking pretty nice, just gotta avoid the subreddits, I guess. I mean, I guess, like, this shit is wild, though.
Asking for the files. The post stayed up long enough for people to screenshot it, and those screenshots spread beyond Reddit. That was the final straw. That was an actual crime. That night, Reddit banned JB. By 8 p.m. Eastern time, anyone who tried accessing the subreddit saw this message. The subreddit has been shut down due to threatening the structural integrity of the greater Reddit community. For some, the ban was long overdue. For others, it felt like the end of free speech. But looking back, it's obvious what JB really was. A community that normalized terrible behavior.
Yeah.
This next Reddit community seemed like a joke, but they caused real pain.
Pedo-like behavior.
To lots of innocent people. r/Herman Cain Award. This group was accused of mocking the dead. It was like they celebrated when someone passed away. Sounds insane, but if you understand how the group started, it begins to make sense. The subreddit was called Herman Cain Award. It was named after US politician Herman Cain. In early 2020, Herman Cain called the COVID pandemic fake news. Herman Cain kept attending crowded events. Weeks later, in July 2020, Herman Cain got sick and passed away soon after. 2 months later, the Herman Cain Award subreddit was created, but it wasn't made to honor how he lived. It was created to mock how he died. The goal of the subreddit was simple. It shared stories of people who denied COVID and then got infected and didn't survive. Each post followed a formula. You'd see a screenshot of someone downplaying the pandemic or refusing the vaccine. Then you'd get an update from the same person announcing they've caught the flu. And the last
gang. Firstly, I think that's crazy. Secondly, I'm not saying that niggas dying from it is fucking funny, but I will say this: if let's use the common cold. If you hanging out one night with your homie and you like, damn gang, it's cold as hell outside. You don't want to put a jacket on, bro. And then he like, man, I don't need no fucking jacket. I'm not no pussy. And he step outside, gang, with no jacket on, and then a week later he's sick as hell. That's pretty funny. But this nigga got COVID and died. Like, I don't understand it. Like, it's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. And another thing. Actually, let's keep listening.
last screenshot revealed the person's fate. If the person survived the illness, the post was labeled nominated. If they changed their mind and got vaccinated, it was labeled redemption. And if they passed away, they were awarded. That meant they received the so-called Herman Cain Award.
So when you die, this fucking Reddit is giving out the Herman Cain Award.
The vaccine. Then you'd get an update from the same person announcing they've caught the flu. And the last screenshot revealed the person's fate. If the person survived the illness, the post was labeled nominated. If they changed their mind and got vaccinated, it was...
Why are these people so these are older individuals. Why are they so fucking active? Or media to where people know that they have COVID. if you all got COVID, would you tell people like, yeah, I got COVID? Like, you would go to your Facebook timeline or whatever social media timeline you fuck with and just post, yeah, I have COVID? I think not.
Was labeled redemption, and if they passed away, they were awarded. That meant they received the so-called Herman Cain Award. By 2021, the media heard about the Herman Cain Award, and they called out the subreddit for being heartless. Families who lost someone would come online only to find their loved one turned into Reddit.
These people couldn't live in Chicago, bro. These niggas make fun. Bro, I remember my first time listening to Lil Mark. If you don't know who Lil Mark is, you gotta look up Lil Mark. He made a song that, when I was a shorty, I didn't even understand how many disses were in the song, because he dissed so many people, and the names sounded like regular shit. Like, they would not last in this city, bro.
Content.
But by maintaining a subreddit like this, you're cheering for it, right? You want the next story to come in. And beyond that, it's just incredibly disrespectful for the mourning families.
The subreddit's defenders said it wasn't about celebrating death. To them, it was about showing the danger of misinformation.
They only award people, right, given the Herman Cain Award, to people who were actively propagating, spreading, and parading extreme misinformation.
Members of the group took things too far. They tracked down grieving family members on Facebook. Then they sent nasty messages mocking the deceased relatives. It was like they were intentionally trying to cause pain. By that point, the subreddit started to seem more like a mob. The harassment got so bad that the subreddit's moderators had to intervene. They issued warnings and banned members who harassed grieving family members. However, many members didn't see anything wrong with the harassment. It became a huge debate within the group. Today, this subreddit is still active and it has about 500,000 members. To some, it's a wake-up call. To most, it's none other than harassment. This next subreddit was so bad.
That's straight up harassment. Do y'all see where they coming from? Y'all think that's cool? Or are y'all with me and y'all think that's kind of wild? I think that's kind of crazy.
It caught the attention of federal agents. r/darknet markets.
The FBI has seized control of a controversial website which made buying drugs as easy as going to the store.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
In October 2013, the FBI shut down
Silk
Silk
Road shut
Road.
down.
It was a website where people bought illegal stuff like substances, fake IDs, and stolen credit cards. People even ordered hitmen on Silk Road. If you want to know more about this website, check out the whole documentary I created about it. When Silk Road disappeared, it left a vacuum. Thousands of people were searching for the next place to get illegal goods. So someone created a Reddit group to solve that problem. It was called Darknet Markets. Darknet Markets didn't sell anything illegal, but it told you where to find it. The group was where dealers, hackers, and cyber criminals would hang out and talk about what happened on illicit marketplaces. If someone
So they created a subreddit where they talk about all of this random stuff that they got.
wanted to buy substances online, all they had to do was scroll through the subreddit, and they would find recommendations on the best places to buy from. It even had tutorials on how to spot undercover cops and how to buy illegal stuff without leaving a paper.
If you cannot spot an undercover cop, dude, then you probably shouldn't be doing anything illegal. People that aren't doing anything illegal at all can spot an undercover cop. Like, there he is right there. They dressed all weird, baggy clothes. They hang around like only places where stuff is happening. They hang around parks. They hang around schools after hours. Like, they hang around Target. Like, hey, come on, let's be real.
Trail, and it wasn't a small group. The subreddit grew to 160,000 members, but with that many people, they weren't.
That says million.
The subreddit grew to 160,000 members, but with that many people, they weren't exactly flying under the radar. By 2015, federal agents heard about the group, so they started monitoring, waiting for one person to slip up so they could swoop in. In 2015, the feds made a move. They sent Reddit an order demanding personal information for 5 members of the Darknet Markets group. Those users were linked to a new black market called Evolution, and the FBI wanted to arrest them. Reddit wouldn't say if they gave the FBI the information or not. They stayed totally silent. After the request, the community panicked. People stopped posting, activity dropped fast. Then in 2018, 3 years after the FBI's request, Reddit updated its policy. The new policy banned users from promoting illegal goods and services. Darknet Markets was clearly breaking that rule. So in March 2018, Reddit banned them. This next subreddit created a problem for the entire world. r/deepfakes.
Deepfakes.
The subreddit changed the internet forever, but not in a good way. The group was created by a Reddit user who went by the name Deepfakes, and in 2017, he discovered a creepy new way to use AI. He would take the faces of female celebrities and put them onto adult videos. The results were so realistic, people thought the videos were real.
It's very difficult to convince people that that isn't you, because if it looks like you, it might as well be you.
Soon, the Reddit user created a Reddit community to show off his
gang. This shit is weird as fuck, but her like, oh my goodness, this shit is weird. This shit is weird, but her saying people think it's you, so it might as well be you. No, that's not how life works. That's not me. It's clearly edited. That is clearly not me. Period. End of story. That's all it needs to be.
Work. He named it after himself, Deepfakes. And once again, for the sake of YouTube, we'll be calling it Fakes. Within 2 months, the subreddit had 15,000 members. The group was filled with AI videos of celebrities. But soon, people didn't just want to watch celebrities. They uploaded photos of real people they knew and asked for AI videos of them.
Whoa,
some stuff that I saw online was people requesting deepfakes of their sister so that they can use that to blackmail them, requesting deepfakes of family members, of their teachers.
Of your own sister, family members, and their teachers. What? What are you going through in your family to where you think, I need to do this to my sister?
Eventually, that wasn't enough too. The members wanted to learn how to make the fake videos themselves. At this point, Fakes was no longer one guy's username. It became the term for inappropriate videos made using AI.
The term was born in Reddit when members of a group called Deepfake used AI to put celebrities' faces on actors.
Odin Valhalla Rising, now available on mobile and PC, exclusively with Google Play Games.
But making fakes was hard. You needed a powerful computer and coding skills, but that was about to change. In 2018, a member of the subreddit released a software called FakeApp. FakeApp made creating fakes as easy as clicking a few buttons. Just upload the picture and let the AI do the rest. Now anyone could make a fake. FakeApp spread like wildfire far beyond Reddit. On January 24th, 2018, a blog published an article exposing the subreddit. They pretty much blamed the group for kickstarting the AI video epidemic. The article went viral. People were furious and Reddit couldn't ignore it anymore. 2 weeks later, Reddit banned the fake subreddit. They also uploaded their policy to ban all involuntary inappropriate content. However, it was too late. Even after the ban, FakeApp continued to spread. And today, fakes blackmail is still a huge problem online. This next subreddit turned tragedy into entertaining content. r/watch people die.
Watch people die. Oh,
watch
shit.
people die.
Alright, so let me tell y'all this. On my Twitter, I used to be following an account where it would post a bunch of videos that are like censored, but all of them was people dying. It was all people dying. I'm gonna go back here and check my phone really quick, and then we're gonna continue. But yeah, gang, like, so I've seen hella pages where it's just niggas dying. Let's read the chat really quick. I'm gonna stick around for this video and then go to bed. Yeah, me too. I only tell my fam that's wild as fuck. Nah, that's why I take someone's grief and turn it into a joke. Like, bro, they died. Yeah, shit wild. Turn into a joke like they died. On my phone. Shit went down real quick. Alright. I'm tired as hell. We got 3 minutes left. Let's
Or
thug it out real
WPD was
quick.
exactly what it sounded like. It was a community
Getting up
where
to the best
members
point
could
in the
watch
video,
real
though.
videos of people losing their lives. The subreddit started in 2012, and the content was disturbing. Members claimed the group showed the unfiltered reality of death. But why would anyone want to watch that? One member said it wasn't a place where we laugh and make fun of people's deaths. The reason we keep coming back is because it really shows us how precious life is. Another claimed that watching workplace accidents made them more careful on the job. But that didn't change the fact that it operated like a page filled with shock, full of videos of ordinary people losing their lives. At first, Reddit ignored WPD's shocking content. Then, in September 2018, Reddit placed the group under quarantine. That meant WPD's posts were hidden from Reddit's front page. Only the group's members could see the content. Even in quarantine, WPD kept growing. By 2019, it had more than 400,000 members. However, with the kind of content being shared, it was only a matter of time before WPD got in trouble. And that moment came in March 2019. In March 2019, a tragedy in New Zealand led to multiple fatalities. The attacker live streamed the incident on Facebook, and the footage quickly spread across the internet. Eventually, it reached the WPD subreddit. This was exactly the kind of video WPD existed for, so they posted it, but the footage was too graphic. And out of respect for the victims and their families, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube scrubbed it from their platforms. But
How did they
WPD
even get
did
that
it,
up on?
while other sites.
Hey, the fact that they even got that shit up on YouTube just lets you know how lenient YouTube used to really be. Because I'm not gonna lie, I uploaded my streams and they're muting curse words. Like they're on that.
Sites took it down, WPD kept the video up, and people were furious. Internet users begged WPD to remove it out of respect for the grieving families. But WPD didn't listen. Instead, they locked the thread. Then they posted this message: the video stays up until someone censors us. The video is being scrubbed from major social media platforms, but hopefully Reddit believes in letting you decide for yourself whether or not you want to see unfiltered reality. At that point, it was WPD versus the world. Since WPD wouldn't budge, people put pressure on Reddit, and this time the pressure worked. A few hours after WPD posted that message, Reddit banned WPD. The ban was for posting content that incites or glorifies violence. The ban was a long time coming, because turning people's final moments into content was just disrespectful. These Reddit
Beyond
communities didn't just
disrespectful.
exist. They grew because people...
That's more than disrespectful, gang. I couldn't imagine how I would... Or just think about whatever you think happens after death. Because I'm not going to put my beliefs on the next person. Now I wouldn't want the next person to put their beliefs on me. But imagine you're still aware of everything. And you see people sending the video of you dying in the chat. That would enrage you. I feel like that would enrage me, unless I die in a fucking funny way. But like, bro, no, that's not what we do. That's weird.
People kept watching. But when you constantly look at the worst parts of the internet, it starts to feel normal. So my friends, protect your sense of what's right and wrong, because once you lose it, it's hard to get it back.
Yeah.
Visual Venture.
This guy is a pretty good fucking YouTuber, bro. Like, he is doing this damn Thug Thizzle. 35K, he need more. Let me turn the bell on. I want to watch more shit from him. Alright, that's gonna be the last thing I watch tonight. Oh, shout out Luca. 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 You know what I'm saying? Yeah, W bro. W to gang. His little ass, he did his Thug Thizzle. He did his Thug Thizzle on this situation. Yeah, that's about it for me. I'm pretty tired, and I was supposed to be up at 9:30. We're probably gonna end up pushing that stream till about 10:30 at least, cause I am fucking done. Yeah.